Raiders can get quarterback from Atlanta Falcons. There are many possibilities that Raiders will have in the next draft to get the leader of the attack. Subscribe to the channel to receive all the information about the Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have not yet released their preliminary plans, but it seems likely they will consider their options at quarterback. Climbing into the top 3 will be difficult, so the team can sit back and see how the board plays out. Michigan's J.J. McCarthy is considered by many to be the 4th best quarterback in the draft. If he somehow falls to the Atlanta Falcons at number 8, Ian Valentino of the 33rd team is predicting the Raiders will trade up and select McCarthy. Being stuck in a division with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert means the Las Vegas Raiders and Broncos may have to get creative in finding their solutions at the position, Valentino wrote in an April 12th column. Las Vegas doesn't need to act completely desperate because they have Gardner Minshew II and Aiden O'Connell on the roster, but being within striking distance of J.J. McCarthy makes trading them possible. McCarthy offers a much better physical skill set to develop than his peers in the lineup. Moving from 13th to 8th place will be much less expensive than moving up to the top 3. However, would the Raiders want to move up to take the 4th best quarterback in the draft? That remains to be seen. When the offseason began, J.J. McCarthy was expected to be available at pick number 8. Over the past few months, he has been one of the fastest climbers in the draft. Recent mock drafts from ESPN and NFL.com have McCarthy in the top 5. It seems like every year there's a quarterback who gets excited during the draft process and ends up falling. So it's possible it could be McCarthy this year, but it's still hard to see a scenario where he's available at number 8. The Raiders can always trade higher up the board, but it will cost them. It could be worth it if the team lands a top 3 quarterback, but it could be too high a price for McCarthy, who never threw more than 22 touchdowns in a college season. With the difficulty of finding a way to trade for a top quarterback, the Raiders could address other needs with their first-round pick. The team needs a new right tackle after Jermaine Illuminor signed with the New York Giants in free agency. In Mel Kiper Jr.'s latest mock draft for ESPN, he has the Raiders selecting Oregon State offensive lineman Talys Fuaga. Las Vegas could be another team to watch for edge rushers, but I don't think it can ignore its hole at right tackle, especially in this big class, Kiper wrote in his April 10th mock draft. Fuaga, one of my favorite prospects in this draft, is a punishing blocker who plays mean. He has allowed just 1 sack over the past 2 seasons while playing right tackle for the Beavers. He and veteran Colton Miller would make a solid bookend duo. Cornerback is the other position I considered for the Raiders, with Terrion Arnold, Alabama, likely going in that range.